Welcome to Washington in Focus. I'm Brett Davis. Joining me today is the Center Square's Western Washington reporter, Spencer Pauly. Now, this week you authored a story headlined, King County Officials Tout Newly Approved Crisis Care Center. Now, King County voters recently approved the Crisis Care Centers initiative, a 9-year levy that will create a regional network of the crisis care centers. Can you tell us about the vote results? Did this thing pass by a wide margin, slim margin? What's the deal?
So the Center Square, we called the vote with 57% approval of the levy. This follows with the majority of the other publications out here. And seems like King County officials are already touting the results and the passage of the levy here to create a network of 5 crisis centers.
So can you give us some more details on the initiative, also including how much is this going to cost?
Yeah, so the 9-year levy will cost 15 cents per 1,000 assessed value for property owners out here. If you look at a median home out here in King County, that would be about $121 a year. And this is going to generate $1.3 billion over the 9 years now that this has been passed. And this helps fund the creation of facilities throughout the King County region. And these basically what this is like a behavioral health urgent care center. This is something that King County is lacking lately. In fact, they have lost 1/3 of their treatment beds in the past few years.
They've lost 1/3 of their treatment beds?
In the past few years, yes, that's King County's.
What's the reason for that?
You're going to see just loss of funds, loss of facilities. And this just translates into beds becoming more scarce for behavioral health treatment. As of last year, they've had 244 mental health beds for the entire region. And you're seeing about 44 days of wait and on average for mental health treatment by people who need it. I believe in 2021, there was over 900 people who were waiting for more than multiple days.
So it sounds like this levy was a response to, basically just a lack of beds, a lack of treatment.
Absolutely. And during a time when you're seeing more and more people in need of mental health resources. And it seems like King County officials are very happy that this was passed.
I would imagine so.
I talked to Auburn Mayor Nancy Backus, who said that this just helps with the issue with drug possession charges and how it just provides resource for what her and a lot of cities out here in King County are looking for treatment-focused resources and an approach for drug possession. So just having more of the mental health treatment beds helps not just put people in jail, but just get them a chance to clean up instead.
I imagine this might help with the homeless problem as well.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no doubt that there's a correlation between mental health and homeless people out here. And just having more resources and urgent care approach, walk-in centers helps give people opportunities to get the help they need.
You know if there'll be any more levies like this in the future? It seems like this one was needed, and it seemed like it passed by a pretty wide margin. You think government will try again? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, 2 days ago, King County Council passed a proposed levy for the August election that would help fund resources for specifically seniors and veterans. This goes along with not just providing housing for that target audience, but also mental health treatment as well. So you're going to see more property tax dollars go towards essentially behavioral health resources and stuff as King County looks to just increase their sources for what seems to be an increased demand.
I don't know if you know this off the top of your head, but is there any sort of opposition to this? I imagine some people don't like their property taxes going up, even if it is for, ostensibly a good cause.
Well, when you see King County elections, they do provide opportunities for people who are against the levy to explain why. And it just seems like there's been enough levy dollars being used, and they're not seeing their property taxes go towards any improvement. In fact, they're seeing a loss of it. So that translates into them just thinking that you don't need to take any more of our dollars. Instead, use what you have to utilize that instead to find the proper funding you need to increase this need.
I imagine this is a battle that will continue for the foreseeable future.
Absolutely. Within this year, definitely. And then you're probably going to see in the next year when the taxes begin.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Spencer. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com. For Spencer Pauly, this is Brett Davis. Please subscribe and thanks for listening.